கொஞ்சம் இன்னும் கூட கொஞ்சம் இறக்கலாமா?
மைக் எடுத்து சாப்பிட்டீங்களா?
அதான் சாப்பிட்டேன். 2:30 எனக்கு மீட்டிங். ஆமாம், 7 ஆயிடுச்சு.
உட்கார சொல்லுங்களா? பிளாக் சார்ஜ்லாம் இருக்குல்ல, உங்களுக்கு உட்கார சொல்லுங்க. வேற ஒரு ஆறு ஆசனம்
மெடிக்கல் மெடிக்கல் டென்டல் ஆர்சிஎல்ஐசி
Sure. Hard work is an essential element in tracking down and perfecting a strategy or in executing it, said Charlie Munger. Myself, Pushpamitra P, Joint Secretary of ACE Association, CSE Department, and most and the valuable audience. Overwhelming elation sweeps us when we have gathered today to acknowledge one of the most talented pool of our institute who are the star performers of this day of our ACE Association of Computing Engineers. Before we move on further, I request the gathering to please raise up for the Tamil Thai Vartal. I request everyone to be seated. Thank you. I hereby entreat the welcome dance that is to be performed by the students of CSE department. Thank you, friends. It was indeed a great dance. Association Day 2022 have not just been overwhelming, but a memorable one for our institution. Not one, neither two. It's been 3 long years since our department have organized this event. This would have not been possible without the grace of God, also by the outstanding performance of various members of our organization. Moving on further, I request Dr. S.Geetha, Head of Computer Science and Engineering Department, Chairman of the ACE Association, to graduate the congregates. Please, ma'am.
என்னோட செமினார் பையன்
Good afternoon, everyone. I really am very happy to be here after a long time to organize a wonderful event with the support of our Association of Computing Engineering Student Volunteers to just make the program into the reality. So with this, I would like to welcome our Honorable President Engineer ACS Arun Kumar. Always he support us, whatever we do, he is the person to encourage us. And I would like to welcome our beloved Provost Dr. G. Gopalakrishnan sir. And he is the person who is always insisting me specifically, whatever we do is right, how we have to execute, which is good for the student. Sir, always we obey your words. Welcome you, sir. And I would like to welcome our additional registrar, Dr. V. Raj sir. As you all know, he is our mentor. He is always with us right from his days in the department of CSE. Before me, and sir was the head of the department. Most of our students might not be aware of that, but he is the right person to just tell us what we supposed to do, which will be good for the department. So we welcome you, sir. So be always with us, sir. And I would like to welcome our joint registrar, Dean Publication Events, Ramesh, Dr. Ramesh. And he is the person always find which we are doing, which is differ from others. And he is always very keen on how one event is differ from the other event which we have organized, what we are planning in future. He always, yesterday also he asked me, oh, you are all here, what you have to do it and all. See, sir, thank you and welcome you, sir, always insisting us to think differently. And my beloved alumni, Omer Faizal, and he is currently working as a consultant infrastructure delivery manager, HCL Technology. I am very proud to have our alumni 2007 batch, 11 passed out. I am very proud to have us as a guest for Association Day, which will be organized to encourage the student members in their excellence in different domain. So Omer Faizal is with us because during his days he was the one of the active students in our department. Whatever we organize and whatever we do, Tekastra time, we are just like that. He used to be here till 12 o'clock and all. And he is the person always between the student and faculty member. So really I am very happy to have him as a guest for this Association Day program. Really I welcome you, Omer Faizal. I am very happy to have you over here as a guest. And my beloved and proud student, current student, Srinidhi. And welcome you, Srinidhi. Srinidhi is the role model for everybody. Currently, he is the chairman of Association of Computing Engineer. Why I am telling that? You just go research side, outstanding student. You go academic side, outstanding student. If you go and ask, organize this event, outstanding. Outstanding is not out of the room. Whatever she is, when she accepted, she is the person always do whatever we are expecting. She knows what I have to do, which will be reflected in a better way. So really I welcome you, Srinidhi, on behalf of you, behalf of the entire community of CSE department student, and welcome you all. And sir, and I would like to mention thing. I welcome the parent, those who are here to see their daughter is going to receive the Academic Excellence Award. And I welcome all the faculty members of CSE department. Without your support, today we would not be here. And last, it's not least, the students, those who are going to receive an award from the eminent person, and the students, those who are going to encourage the awardees, I welcome you all for this Association Day. And some of the students are final year, most of the students are pre-final year and second year. This year they have made it, after 3 years, they have made it very well. You are current association bearers. So it's a tough task for you all how to execute in the forthcoming year. So this would be as a great lesson for you how to organize a particular event in a professional way. That is very important for everybody. So with this note, I am very proud to welcome you all for this Association Day on today. And I am expecting the same kind of cooperation from the student in future, which will be good for our department, which we have to showcase our talents to others. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your words were exciting and really inspiring us to do more in the future. And now, it's time for us to watch the theme video of the ACE Association Day 2022. AV, please. Isn't this exciting and proud? We are sure it is. Now, I request Dr. G. Gopalakrishnan, Provost of our university, to deliver the facilitation address. Please, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's really a great pleasure to join this 207-211 batch. Well, I don't know whether you've seen me as a Vice Chancellor when you entered this university in 2007. I was the one who gave you the admissions. And again, in 2011, again after a short visit to the United States and somewhere else, as a rector of this university, and was at your convocation giving you the certificates. So, this batch is especially very, very enduring, a very good batch, and I can't forget you people. 2007 to 2011, right? I started this. I must thank all of you for having been present over here today. Second, when you joined in 2007, the computer science department, if I remember correct, had only a strength of 380. That is 120, 120, 120. Second year, third year, and fourth year, plus extras. So 380 was your strength. And today, it is 3800. Give a big hand to the computer science faculty for having developed the department to such a great extent. This is one of the biggest departments, one of the largest departments, and one of the best maintained departments. I really love participating in this. And when your current head of the department, Dr. Geetha, called me, I said I'd be very, very glad to join this function. Normally I don't go for such functions. I said, well, let me join because it's of the 2007, the year, and the year 2011. Right. Now, having joined us back again today, you must be really very happy to see that the university has progressed to a considerable amount. We have 3 medical colleges under our banner, and we have the Thai-Mugabhige Dental College still under us, and then we also have the Rajarajeshwari Medical College and Hospital in Bangalore attached to this university. When you joined us in 2007, we had only 2 colleges, the MGR Engineering College and the Thai-Mugabhige Dental College, which comprised the Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, the deemed university. We are really proud that this has grown many times thanks to our founder chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam, and our young dynamic president, Arun Kumar. It's been a long time since I joined you. I was in 2006 here. I left in 2008, came back in 2011, left in 2016, came back in 2018, and continuing till today. You know what's my age? Any guess? 82. Can you beat it? No. Those were the days when we had all the benefits of a good education. I studied in India, I studied in Germany, I studied in the United States, all the 3 places. But then, I would love all of you to have a differential exposure. You see, studying in the same place, you gather the same culture. You don't change your approach, you don't change your views, and you remain the same. You should move around, if not abroad, in the various states in India itself. You won't believe me when I say I served in 7 states in India: Assam, West Bengal, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. Well, that was my industrial exposure. But then, when you travel, you gather a lot of experiences. I visited 27 countries. It's difficult. Right from Japan. And when you meet a lot of with which you can still drive further. I want you to meet a large number of crowd, a large number of the student community. You won't be surprised. I've never met a student in the last 2-3 years. And in this morning, when I was in a meeting here in the same hall, I get a message that one of our boys passed away yesterday. Could we all stand for a minute in silence in honor of our student who passed away, not necessarily from your department, from the Department of Civil Engineering. God, let us rest in peace. Thank you. Don't ask me why I made you to stand. The idea is every student of ours passing under this banner is our children. We treat them the same way whether they are in our university or whether they are out in the world. You understand the psychology? Now you had a feeling of it. All of us belong to a society. The society is the MGR University. We all come from various places, various states, various locations, having various mother tongues, talking different languages. But there's one place that where all of us meet is the educational diaspora. That's the place when we meet all of us, where we meet everybody, irrespective of language, creed, caste, religion, whatever it is. We meet everybody and we all get to know each other, and that is psychology. The human psychology rests on unity in diversity. So remember this, don't treat anybody differentially. Everyone could be useful for you some other day. Somebody may be needed, somebody may not be it, who was right. So that's the story. Now, coming to this association, I'm really glad that this association is going over several number of years, and as I understand from Dr. Sudha, your former head of the department, that this may be perhaps a 10th association day or something like that, and maybe many more years to continue. I wish all of you the very best. Lives of great men all remind us, let's make our lives sublime in the sands of time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you so much again for blessing us with your presence. Now, I request Dr. K.M. Mehta, Advisor of CSE Department, to deliver the facilitation address as well.
Good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, that's good. DB level is slightly increased now. So I'm very happy about it now. And respected Provost and my learned colleagues, Dr. Cyril Raj, Dr. Geetha, and my distinguished staff members, and my dear student friends. It is very difficult to deliver a speech after Professor G.G.'s talk. See, I am not as eloquent as Professor G.G. But anyway, I have tried my level best. If not equal to his talk, at least to my capacity, whatever I wanted to deliver, I will deliver. So that's all. I have my own limitations. Actually, I cannot be somebody else. Okay. Now I think I must congratulate all the award winners, and in the morning I happens to see the trophies and certificates, and for your major achievements. I really congratulate all the students who have got these awards, and I also at the same time I also congratulate other students who missed narrowly these awards. See, tomorrow maybe is yours, or day after tomorrow is maybe yours, or next month or next year, whatever it may be. Each and everybody has an equal chance of getting an award, provided you put your best efforts to whatever job that you are doing. I mean, that is the policy. I think all of you must be very happy to receive awards from one of the well-reputed technocrats, the institution builder, and a distinguished academician like Professor G.G. sir, Professor G. Gopalakrishnan sir. So I think all of you must cherish this particular moment, and you must keep in your diary saying that, okay, I have got these my awards through the Professor G.G. Okay, so I cannot tell much more than about the G.G. So he is like that. So he is a very distinguished academician whom I respect a lot. Okay, now this is the one thing. I think as a students, I don't want to, generally if you give a mic to an elderly people like me, see, there is always a tendency to advise, whether you like it or not. So but that is inherent. I mean, I can't help it. Okay, whenever I talk to the students, I always talk about 3 C's. And yesterday, Professor Solanki was also talking some C's.
I'm also talking some other C's different. The first C is the commitment, the second C is the creativity, and the third C is the connectivity. And these C's are very, very important in a student's life to shape the career. I mean, you have a beautiful career path. See, NGR has given a firm footing for all of you. I'm very happy to learn that today's speaker, I think he is a distinguished alumni of our university, and he passed out in 1967, I suppose, 2011, and has put in his best of efforts, and now he rose to the level of a consultant. See, I know what exactly the consultant is supposed to do and what he is supposed to do, because I'm very much involved in this type of the career development as far as the IT sector is concerned. So I'm quite sure definitely he has given his best in order to become a consultant in one of the reputed corporates. I think all of you should emulate him as a role model. I think all of you should take the same commitment. You should also work with the same commitment to occupy his position, not maybe higher than his position. You should always aim high, okay, whether you achieve it or not, okay, but you have to work towards that particular goal with a lot of commitment. That covers my first C. The second C tells you about this creativity, and very often this is a buzzword now. See, innovation, creativity, this is the order of the day. I think we are, whether it's the government of India, whether it is the United States of America or anything like that, we always look for innovations, great innovations and creations. And the students are the best to create new things, new websites, new solutions, whatnot, everything. I mean, they are really innovative actually. I have always things like that. So only thing is, we have to harness the full potential of the students. Okay, that is left to the staff members of the university. So to tap their inherent and hidden talents actually of the students, and definitely the students will come out with a lot of innovations, and you can submit your patents. In fact, I was discussing with your HoD and what is the best way actually to improve the student publications and the student patents and so on like that. That is the order of the day nowadays by any accreditation agencies. Okay, especially they are focusing more on students, the student projects, and the students, they are capable of presenting in a Scopus indexed paper. And the students are capable of giving you the patents, submitting the patents and so on like that. So now we have to focus more on the students. Now the government of India and the National Education Policy, they have already introduced the B.Tech students can straight away do PhD program. See, that type of faith they have got in the student community and the student power. Only thing is, I think we have to tap their full potential in a right direction. That if we fail in that particular thing like that, then we are not delivering a good education system to the students. And this is what we are trying actually. Okay, and the third C is something about connectivity. See, I'm very, very particular about this connectivity. See, I think most of my colleagues would have got bored hearing this again and again. See, visibility of our institution, visibility of the department, visibility of the individual. I'm not talking about my own visibility here. I don't bother about my own visibility at all. I'm visibility of the institution, visibility of the department, okay, so that is visibility of your programs and so on like that. That is what is meant by connectivity. So you should be able to sell your product to other institutions, other agencies. That's where I think all of you should work hard. how to serve a ground. You are all our the brain chains. We are our assets actually. All the students are nothing but an assets for the departments. No, are we shaping them well? Are we selling our products well into the market? I mean, then only if you do focus more on that, then your campus placement is also will increase. I mean, you will get why 70%, now you will get about 90%. And you will get a fantastic, these companies to come and search for the candidates at the MGR University here. I mean, that is what is the brand equity we have to get it. So, okay, I want somebody actually who is very good in the machine learning, so I must go to the MGR University. If some company wants a very good data scientist actually, no, I must visit actually MGR University. Same thing with the analysis and design of algorithms. I mean, that type of brand, I think we should build. I mean, this is what I have been telling all the faculty. I think I'm quite sure that's why most of the faculty that got bored with my speeches. So, okay, but this is a fact. And if you wanted to put MGR in the research map of the world, there are no shortcut methods, and each and every staff member have to work, and each and every student have to work, and we have, this is basically a teamwork. With the teamwork, we can achieve a lot. We can achieve a lot. Nothing is impossible for us. We can do that, and we can prove ourselves. I mean that there is an institution where I think we have got excellent education, technical education, and so on like that. And this is where you can excel yourself. Whenever you enter a corporate, I mean you must prove your brand. See, that is why there is no point in relaxing there actually like this. Then okay, what is this? The students are like this. I think we have taken a very wrong decision like that. They should not feel that way. Okay, whatever it may be, I mean this is the one thing, whatever it may be an advice where you take it or seriously, I mean these are the facts actually. I am putting forward before all my student friends, young dynamic student friends. So don't forget about this commitment and creativity and then connectivity. So you should be able to connect with other students. I mean you should be able to connect with other institutions. And a few days back, I just mentioned that I think it's high time that MGR should conduct a hackathon. Okay, bringing all sort of students from different parts of the country. That is my aim and ambition. Okay, not locally in South India, not in Chennai, but I wanted to attract the students from Chandigarh, Kanpur, and whatnot from other different. I mean that should be the motto of the students. Unfortunately, our chairman has already suggested our motto for the institution, we must be the job providers but not the job seekers. Once again, I reiterate my point here, and if you want to be a job provider, I mean you must develop a brand by yourself. I mean then only people will hear. See, one thing, one IIT professor who wanted to discuss with a Nobel laureate Abdul Salam, a physics professor from IIT. That time I was also there in IIT by mistake. Okay, so now the professor came and told me that, Professor Mehta, I talked to the Nobel laureate Abdul Salam. Then he told me, Professor Sankara, please try to become great. Then only people will hear whatever you say. Otherwise, nobody will bother about you. I mean, these are the things that actually is still ringing in my mind. Now, if you want, somebody wants to hear you must become great. Okay. Now, next thing I will tell you about another important we have to focus on, ask. You might be wondering what is ask. I am not asking something more. Ask again. A stands for attitude. A stands for attitude. And S stands for, I think you can have a guess, wild guess. Anybody? Somebody is whispering. Yes. S stands for skill development and K stands for knowledge. See, knowledge makes you great. So it is our bounden duty to work hard, okay, and get as much of knowledge as possible at MGR University and try to go to any corporate and make this MGR University flag very high. I mean, you have to create what knowledge. That knowledge alone takes you to the particular level, like our distinguished chief guest. Okay, I hope my message is loud and clear with these few words. Even though I am not able to match with Dr. G's talk, but still, I hope this message has gone to your minds. Please don't mind if I talk something extra, whatever time that is given to me and so on like that. With this, I wish the function a grand success. Once again, I congratulate all winners of these medals. Okay, wish them best of luck and compensate with whatever achievements you have done. Try for excellence. There is always strive for excellence. So don't be complacent with whatever you have achieved now, but you should always work for excellence in your career growth path, in your life. Okay, and others also have the same mission. I mean, you should also try for excellence. And then only I think our university name will be visible nationally and internationally. So with these few words, I really thank all the organizers for giving me the small opportunities. Generally, I don't get many opportunities, but anyway, Dr. Geetha has given me this opportunity in spite of my resistance. Okay, thank you, Consul. Wonderful.
Thank you so much, sir. I really hope that your words will be truly inspiring to everyone who have gathered here today. So, up next, I request Dr. V. Sudha, sir, Additional Registrar, to deliver the facilitation address to the gathering. Please, sir.
Most respected Provost of our university, Dr. Krishnan sir, as well as the mentor to all of us, a think tank of our university. So he has been guiding us for the past 10 years. Respected Dr. Mehta sir, our advisor of our department. I think most of you may not be aware of him. He was the director of Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Chennai University. So when we are requested to guide us, so readily he has accepted, and then right now he is with us. So after his joining, so there are a lot of changes, developments, activities which are happening here in our department. So we are thankful to you, sir. Respected chief guest of the day, as well as my dear friend, as well as student also, Omer Faizal. We remember, I think, all the fun and then the learning activities, then see the strict orders from us. So I think probably you can recollect all these things. So it is during your days. In fact, we have started conducting the Tech-Astra. So one of the flagship event of our department, where that was viewed as one of the major activity. So whenever the rest of the university, rest of the department, they used to see what different this department is trying to do during these events. So all those events were taken care only by our friend like Omer Faizal. Not only see the way that actually they have cooperated with us, it is amazing. So we used to stay back up to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So we used to fight a lot, argue a lot, and then face to face, they have the liberty to criticize things also. So these are some of the relationship actually in fact we had during those days. So really, at the time itself, we were thinking, so definitely Faizal may scale up quickly in his career, but he has proved it. So definitely you deserve a lot more developments, Faizal. Then adding to his personal credit, so he is a real team leader. So not only, there are certain people who are bullworkers only by themselves, but taking the crowd together so that is very, very important. One of the rarest personality. Only some people have got those characters. So now I would like all of you to be resembling him. Clear? So you have to take people along with you. So many times I used to get a lot of advice from our firing, not advice, firing. Every day we used to get a fire. So where clear? At the end of the day, so we take that as a message, strict message for the development of us. So that is very, very important. So you have to learn the art of handling people of different character. Clear? So that a good team has to be built. So that it is only the team building that makes the difference between us and then the Western people there. Because actually, whatever they try to do, so they try to develop the team building and then they demonstrate it. But in our system, somehow what happened, we are trying to showcase only as individual. So this is the problem of our system. So let us come out from this particular thing. Okay, coming back to this ACE association, dear students, I have a dream with me that through this ACE association, all our alumni has to be brought together. So each one of you has to proudly your resume. You have to proudly say that you have been mentored by people like Omer Faizal. Clear? So when you apply for your job, when you go for your interview, there you should give the profile of you have been mentored by whom, because that matters for you. Because if you are mentored by people like him, obviously your deliverables will be different from the others. I hope Dr.G.Victo and then her team will implement this particular thing. So right from the second year onwards, please make individual student to identify who is the mentor for that particular student. So one of our alumni or a team should be assigned as a mentor for individual students. So it is their responsibility, because when our alumni are really doing good, it is equivalently our university, our department is going to do better also. So now we have to tap their talents, knowledge properly. So that's why our rector as well as our provost, all these people they are making us to have alumni there in all the decision-making bodies of our department as well as for our universities. Now, the syllabus revision is due now for our particular department. I think already she has started doing it. Now, in that syllabus revision, it is the major say should come only from alumni like Omer Faizal. So they should know that what is the technology, how things are developing there in the industry, what are the latest developments. So those latest developments should be taught in our curriculum there. So it should be reflected there. So then only what happens, we can be different from the others. We have a lot of independence to derive our own syllabus and then curriculum. So definitely it should be more effective also. At the same time, the mentoring is very, very important. So which particular skill set already our advisor has clearly pointed. So it is a skill set. I think Omer, he can acknowledge it. At the time when they have studied, we were having the 2003 curriculum. So the 2003 curriculum do not have any skill set at all. But I remember how we have forced our students to sit for international certifications. That IBM, Oracle, Cisco, all these things. I mean, Dr. Gunasharan was there. So we were insisting the students. So sometimes they used to complain, why you are insisting us, since it is not there as part of the curriculum, as part of the syllabus, why you are making us? But we didn't give up our stand, but we said, no, you have to do the international certifications. But because of that, they were different from the rest of the competitors. Do you agree with me, Faizal? So just because of that, their elevation in their career nuclear has really fastened. Clear. So that's why, in fact, in your curriculum also, you have the skill credit 1, 2, 3, all these things. So we made that as part of the credit system itself. So what I'm trying to convey to you is, dear students, you should know that as progressive nuclear, IT professionals, you have to attach yourself with any one of such an organization, like where Faizal is working, like HCL or Infosys or whatever it is, some multinational company. You try to assume that I am already working there in those organizations. So try to travel through this organization. What are the technology they are taking it? So am I updating with those technologies? Then immediately call people like him. Okay, sir, please guide us. Let me develop on those line also. So this how nuclear make yourself as a proxy employee of that organization when you are studying. So obviously this will take you to the next level. So when you sit for your placement opportunities, you will be different from the others. Or other way, when you try to become an entrepreneur also, definitely things will be in favor of you. So this association activity are very, very important for all of us at any point of time. Whatever that actually we learn through participating in these sort of organizations will speak you than that of your individual score. I know lot of our own students who have got more than 8.5 CGPA have not excelled in their career, but there are a lot of examples where an average CGPA, what is your CGPA, Faisal? 7 point. I know, but at the same in the same class itself, we have 8.59 also, but they have not performed well. The thing is, they have not participated in all these activities. Clear? So this makes a lot of difference. So dear students, take part in all these activities. Try to have a overall development. So that is very, very important. So with this, I have taken much of your time, Faisal's time. And with this, I thank the department, head of the department, Dr.G.Victo, and then our colleagues for providing such wonderful opportunity to view my thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And we are sure that we will be proving what you have actually expected and dreamed of. And now, moving on further, I request Mr. Praveen, Secondary Association Convener and Assistant Professor of CSE Department, to give the gathering a short report on ACE activities. Please, sir.
Good afternoon to one and all gathered here for the association. Let me present the summary of ACE activity report for part of their academic course for the students. Technical Symposium, Techestra. Then 14 alumni interaction series based on the student placement and then towards higher studies and entrepreneurship development. Then 6 employability skill program for the students to get into the reputed. Till now, 6 versions of institute social responsibility were done. then 12 technological talk, then 6 hands-on session on recent trends like Python or programming. Some of the milestone events are, our student trained around 50 students in the government school Chulaimedu, behalf of ISR, Institution Social Responsibility. Then women empowerment, awareness on crime against women and children, and uses of Kaval SOS app at the conference hall by the Police Executive ADGP sir were inaugurated in our university. Then in our YouTube channel, 1,76,000 subscribers were through our event and got benefited through the watching the video. Then in all other social media like Instagram, Facebook, every event were uploaded as soon as. Then for our technical symposium, Techasta, through the virtual mode, 200 students were registered and got benefited from throughout the India, like Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, and Patna. Then like our NIT institution, all around the India. Then through the employment skill development, 200 were participated and got benefited from outsourcing expert. With the profound gratitude, Association of Computing Engineers of CSE Department thank our Founder Chancellor Sir, Honorable President Sir, Provost Sir, Registrar Sirs, Additional Registrar Sirs, all other executives of our university and staffs and beloved students who were the pillar of ACE activity. Without their guidance, it would not be possible to achieve this milestone. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I call upon Mr. Somasundaram, Joint Treasurer, B.Tech Third Year, ISDF, to give the introduction on the chief guest of today's event.
A very warm afternoon to everyone gathered here. I take absolute pleasure in welcoming Mr. S.P. Omer Faizal, chief guest of today's event. Mr. S.P. Omer Faizal is our own alumnate of 2007 batch. At present, Mr. Omer works as an associate consultant at HCL Technologies. He has maintained cordial business with clients, managed projects, fixed reliability issues, tracked service matrices, and led team of professionals. He has also been a technical specialist for 3 years and worked as a senior specialist for 5 years. Mr. Omer worked at an IBM India Private Limited as a senior operational professional for 3 years and worked at CSS Corp as a senior system engineer for a year. We feel immensely pleasured in welcoming you, sir, and thank you for spending your time with us despite in your busy schedule. Thank you.
Thank you. I request Dr. G. Gopalakrishnan, Provost of our university, to please give away the momentum to the chief guest of today's event. Thank you. Now, I request Mr. S.P. Omer Faizal to please address the gathering.
So very warm good afternoon everyone. So I understand it's pretty tough to stay after lunch, and I've in fact experienced the same with by reporting people who even stare at the locked screens post lunch. So I can see the same faces here, but no options. Please continue to do the same for a few more minutes. Okay? See, again, sir, there's no response. Okay, so talking about the university, yes, I have been very close working with all the faculties here, especially Mr. Saravanan sir. I've always been at his desk, taking his guidance, and Dr. Salil sir and Geetha ma'am. So not only in terms of academics, I have always been very close to them in terms of the event management, right? They are working very close in Tekastras, and I recall that we have stretched back around 11 p.m. and 12 p.m. in the nights. So that's pretty good times that we took back from the college. And talking about the academics and experience, yes, the true leadership qualities have been brought from here. I've participated in many of the events and led so many people under me to conduct events, and that's one thing. And talking about the academics, yes, you have a very strong foundation here. There are a lot of faculties who have been here for a very long period who can guide you through and off for your career. So stick to them. So take your guidance from the faculty members who are mature enough to guide you throughout your career, and also not only that career, through your academics, and they can be your goal setters as well. And also, ma'am, sir, one more thing I wanted to talk about that you've been discussing about the syllabus. Yes. Of late, when we have been going to the hiring panels, we see people taking up certifications apart from their academics. So putting that into the academics definitely makes them an industry-ready person. So it becomes easy for us to hire people in that way, rather than going through the certification process when you are just getting that right off from your academics. Definitely it's an added advantage. And ma'am, I would suggest not only me, you can also pick several alumni who have been working in different domains like database and other things, so that the students would be industry ready, right? So thank you very much, and it's been really honored to pick me among 380 students who have been part of my batch, and identifying myself as a star performer and putting me here as a guest. And thank you to the department. And thanks everyone for joining us here.
Thank you so much, sir. We are indeed happy to have you in our campus once again, this time, but not as a student, but as a chief guest. Thank you. So now it's finally time to acknowledge all the students who have so significantly contributed to the department. The first award category is the academic topper. We were born to win, but to be a winner, we must plan to win. Now we shall gratify our winners of the academic year 2021 to 22. I request Dr. G. Gopalakrishnan, Provost of University, to give away the award to the winners. Please, sir.
Final B.Tech-CSE 2018 batch, first rank goes to Springdale S. And the second rank goes to Ranga Reddy. B.Tech-CSE, the first rank goes to Aishwarya S. Third B.Tech-CSE, the second rank goes to Aishwarya R. Second B.Tech-CSE, the second rank goes to Hemalata. Final B.Tech-CSE, ISDF, the first rank goes to Rangapriya. Third ISDF, Madhumanti. Second B.Tech-CFIS, Aradha Parvati. DSAI. The first rank goes to Divya. Third, BSc, ISCF. The first rank goes to Keertana S. Second year, BSc, ISCF. The first rank goes to Krishna Lakshmi.
Thank you so much, sir. Up next, I request Dr. K.M. Mehta, sir, to please give away the award for the best projects. Operation keeps the light on, strategy provides lights at the end of the tunnel, but the project management is the train engine that moves the organization forward, said Joy Guns. I request Dr. K.M. Mehta, sir, to please give away the awards.
Best Project Award, Aravind Khanna, Ajay, Arun of B.Tech-CSE, Azad in Identification and Detection using machine learning. The second project, B.Tech-CSE B, Ajay Kumar, Hari and Vignesh. Creation on an online multiplayer first-person shooter games in Indian religion language by Unity. B.Tech-CSE C-section, Vignesh, Surya and Wilson. Smart agriculture, atomic irrigation using IoT and chips.
All the best.
Sir, ready? Thank you, sir.
B.Tech, BSc, ISCF, Deepak, Mohammed and Aravind. Prediction of breast cancer by machine learning. Ragapriya, Soumya. Credit card fraud detection and prevention using face authentication.
Thank you, sir. Up next, an award category on the best outgoing representatives. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. They say an enthusiastic leader can fire a light with a mid-match. I request Mr. S.P. Omer Faizal, chief guest of today's event, to give away the awards for the winners, please.
Final year B.Tech-CSE, Aravind Khanna, the best outgoing class representative. B.Tech-CSE, Srinidhi. B.Tech-ISDF, Raghupriya. B.Sc-ISDF, Deepak.
Thank you, sir. Up next, we have an award for the volunteers who have volunteered in NSS camp. Volunteers are the only human being on the face of the earth who reflect compassion, unselfish caring, patience, and just plain love one another. We are immensely proud to present this award to the volunteers who have gracefully took part in NSS activity. I request Dr. Veer Sirilraj sir to please give away the awards to the winners.
B.Sc-ISCF, Aravind, Dani, Deepak, Kavya, Shweta, and Narayan.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Up next, we have an award on the category of ISR.
B.Tech-CSE B section.
ISR event on computer skills development was organized by the Department of CSE in association with U Foundation of Chennai Higher Secondary School of 9th standard students. Students from our department went down all the way to their schools and conducted free workshops during pandemic period for a week of one time. For the first time, to the students of the government schools. Up next, we have the awardees for the ASR event. I request Dr. V. Sirilraj sir to please give away the award.
B.Tech-CSE B section, Sri Hari, Somasundaram, Kiran, Marish, Sabari, Srinidhi, and Ashish.
I request the faculty coordinators of this 6 days ISR event, please join with us. Dr. Mohandas and Mr. Muttamin Chelvan, please join with this team.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Up next, we have an award of FEMTO. FEMTO, a dream journey. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam International Foundation Space Zone India and Martin Group jointly organized Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Research Payload Cube Challenge 2021 successfully by launching 100 FEMTO satellites. The 30 elite students from Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute accomplished in design and development of 3 Dr. MGR FEMTO satellites launched successfully on 7th February at home of Kalam, Rameshwaram. It was truly a pride for 4 euphoric students from Dr. MGR University, B.Tech-CSE, stayed 1 week down there at Rameshwaram and worked on fabricating FEMTO Cube satellite high into the sky. On that note, we agree on FEMTO. I request Dr. V. Sirilraj sir to please give away the awards.
B.Tech-CSE Tarun Kumar, Jagdish, and Venkat Shah Yadav. For satellites.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. The next category of an award is sports. Apart from education, and for that, we need to play sports. Sports will not just build character, but they also reveal it. So followed by, the next category is the Sportsmanship Award. So the Sportsmanship Award goes to A. Somasundaram, ISD Department, 3rd year, B.Tech. AB, please.
The crowd closes to the stage.
Up next, the award for best sportsmanship goes to Ilavarison of B.Tech-CSE AI.
The crowd is on stage.
I request Dr. K.M. Mehta, Advisor of CS Department, to give away the award, please. Up next, the awards for the sports category. Sorry. So, the next category of awards is culturals. The quality of the life is determined by its activities. Culturals are not just activities, but a bundle of enthusiasm, art, fun, and entertainment. Up next, the category of the award for the cultural participants. I request Dr. V. Siriraj sir to please give away the award.
B.Tech-CSE A section, Apurva Ramamurthy of Neveta of C section, 2nd year. Ashka of A section, 2nd year. B.Tech-CSE AI, 2nd year, Devika. B.Tech-CSE AI, 2nd year, Tejashwini. B.Tech-CSE BS and AI, Joyce.
Thank you, sir. Up next, the award for event organizers. To create something exceptional, your mindset must be relentlessly focused on the smallest details. The most successful event is the one that achieves your goal and exceeds your expectation. I request Dr. Ramesh sir, Dean Events, to give away the awards, please. Joint Registrar to please give away the awards.
Final CSE C-section Srinidhi. Final A-section Gangareddy. Final A-section Ashish. Final ISDF A-section Kiran. Second year B-section Apurva. Second year B-section Denika. Third year B-section Pushpamitra. Third year ISDF A-section Somasundaram. Third year B.Tech-CSE C-section Karvik. Second year CSE AI Tejashwini. Second year B.Tech-CSE A-section Hemalata. Hemalata on stage.
Thank you, sir. Up next, we have an award for active ACE members. Not everyone is a spectator. Few are active in making what the world would be. On that note, we have a team of active ACE Association members who have always been and being very active despite all the other chores. I request Dr. L. Ramesh sir to please give away the award.
B.Tech-CSE C-section Surya.
I request the chief guest, Omer Faizal, to please give away the award.
B.Tech-CSE A-section Ashish. B.Tech-CSE A-section Sumit. B.Tech-CSE Sumit. Ashwin. Yes. Ragapriya. Priyanka. Soumya. Rashmika. Dhanvika. Litvika. Aishwarya S. Litika. Aishwarya S. Marish. Nitin Kumar. Shri Ari. Sneha. Vishwarani. Soumya. Vinodini. Vasim. Kavi Ranjani. Sabari. Jyotish Kumar, Gopalakrishnan, Tejashwini, Tejaswati, Devika, Karen, Jagadish, Monisha, Abhinaya. Denika and Nikita.
Thank you so much, sir. The next category of award is the Best Designer. A designer does not begin with some preconceived idea. Rather, the idea is the result of careful study and observation, and the design a product of that idea. I request Dr. G. Gopalakrishnan, sir, to please give away the award for this category.
The Best Designer Award of B.Tech-CSE A section goes to Ashish Ranjan.
Thank you, sir. So the last category of award is the Best Outgoing Student. To accomplish great things, we must not only act but also dream. Not only plan but also believe. After 4 years of continuous dream, plans and beliefs, we have a winner who never failed to inspire us in every way. I request Hemalata from B.Tech second year to please give a short note on the winner.
Good evening to everyone. This is all about Srinidhi. Miss Srinidhi, mentor of ACE Association, 4th year B.Tech-CSE, have always been an all-rounder from her second year. She organized 50 plus events from her second year until now through both online and offline. She was one of the student coordinator who coordinated a technical symposium in 3rd year of her studies. Apart from that, Miss Srinidhi continued being the academic topper and have also proposed 8 research papers, 8 journals, where 2 of them were proposed in international conference, 4 international journal papers in Scopus and 1 book chapter. She always inspired us and still continue to inspire in every way of her possibilities. Department of CSE is very proud of her. Thank you.
The Best Outgoing Student Award of B.Tech-CSE section of final year goes to Srinidhi.
I request Dr. G. Gopalakrishnan, sir, to please give away the award.
Department of CSE is very proud to present award, the Best Outgoing Student Award to Srinidhi in the presence of our esteemed personalities like G.G. sir, our advisor sir, Mehta sir and Cyril sir and our great alumni Omer Faizal. And I think this will be the great inspiration to you all. I wish next year instead of one girl, many students has to come and get the best outgoing student. Thank you, sir. I request all the faculty members of CSE to join with us to give a award for Srinidhi. Please, you all join with us.
Come, we all, ladies, we all here. Dinesh, Vidya.
Wherever you are, you should not forget your mentor. That's the message on
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you to the other faculties. On that note, I invite Ms. Srinidhi to please share a few words with us about her experience. I would like to start with a quote of experience. All experiences in art work through the lens that untraveled work was margin fit forever and forever as we move. Good afternoon, everyone. Here, Ms. Srinidhi from 4th year B.Tech-CSE. I am also well known as a mentor at ACE, Association of Computing Engineers. I am really thankful and happy for sharing my golden experience in ACE and also regarding my college phase in this institute. With the spectacles over here. First and foremost, I would like to thank my guider and my pillar of success, our HoD Dr. S.Geetha, and additional HoD Dr. Mr. Dinesh Kumar, and Deputy HoD Dr. G.Victo, Sudha George Math. I entered to this college with my many dreams during the academic year 2018. In first year, my staff identified my hidden talents and I also made as a staff representative from the first year to present. I have won many awards during my first year academic. From my second year, I became an executive committee member of ACE. In my third year, I became a joint secretary, and in fourth as a mentor, and accomplished 15 plus events as coordinator, hostings, etc. And I have been student coordinator of TechStar 2021 and 2022. Starting from the second year to fourth year, I've been developed my leadership qualities, public speaking skills, team management and organization, and many more. And I've done many research papers, many internships and projects, etc. These are my key highlights of my college phase, which helped me to build the backbone of my future career. At last, I would like to thank my staff coordinators and my well-wishers for bringing out the best version of me. I am grateful for giving this opportunity. Thank you all. Up next, I call Kiran Kumar from B.Tech-CSE 4th year to share his experience with us.
Sorry, I'm Kiran Prasad from 4th year B.Tech, ISTF. That's not a problem. I want to thank everyone for having me on this day. I want to thank HoD ma'am, Register, then our technical members. And I also thank Ramesh sir, because then he was there today. When I started my first year, I was in first year campus, many of them know that, right? So we started a STEM organization on that day, on first year. I was an event manager on STEM. Then after second year I got here, I went to IEI, Indian Institute of Engineering. So I was there as an associate member. Then from after COVID, then we had online classes. So we started to conduct our events on all virtual. So that's when I started to work on ACE. So when I came to ACE, what I experienced is was able to get a lot of leadership qualities, to get trained in how to manage a lot of things, manage stuffs, timing, other things. So I just request all my friends and juniors to get along with the ACE association or any other college association, so you would get a practical knowledge of how these things are working. You can read those things, you can read Java, you can read Python, you can read anything on your own, you can do it. But the way you develop your skills for management, time management and skill development to speak on a stage, that's difficult. In our college, by association, we are providing you an opportunity to do these things. So I just request you all to participate in these association, do a lot of events, so you get a lot of idea about these events and all. So once again, I thank everyone. Thank Victo ma'am for giving me this opportunity. She always motivates me. She always do this event. You are the in charge for this event. You have to do this event. She always will me. Thank you ma'am for helping me. And thank you HoD ma'am. Thank you sir. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Kiran Prasad. And finally, that we are immensely happy and truly magnified to present these awards to our students, and I congratulate everyone for giving their best out. Finally, I request, please sir.
Since most of you are here, I'd like to make a proposal. I've been talking to Dr. Sudha. We have very good contacts in Google. We have very good contacts with Microsoft. The top two people are closely related to me. So anybody who's interested in going to the United States can contact Dr. Sudha or Dr. Geetha, and we'll sort it out. And another offer, such of those people who are in the CGPA 8.5 and above, 8.5 and above. This is what the United States wants. There are a large number of jobs available, and now the visa has been extended. I'm not trying to push all of you to the United States, sorry. Go and get your qualifications and come back to India. Right? So, such of you are interested must be aware with a large number of software. I was just talking to him in the afternoon. A 9th standard student knows coding, C#, Python, SQL, C++, what not, JavaScript, Java. Can we do it? So that's what I was telling him. Please increase the capacity, the learning capacity of our students, so that they could be competitive internationally. So I think please take this message. The third years and the fourth years are already here, and some of you who are passed out are also welcome in case you want to shift. As I told you earlier, you must have the so-called overseas experience. Come back to India. India wants you. I am an Indian. Though I had a lot of connections in the United States, all my children are based in the United States for over 25 to 26 years. And one of them is competing for the state representation in 24, right, as a state rep. So therefore the question is, You have things at your feet. Don't lose this opportunity. I think we'll sit down, Dr. Cyril, Dr. Geetha, and let's sort it out and see what are the courses that you need to first pursue. And what I'm offering is an admission in the United States in September 23 and perhaps an offer sometime in the early part of 23, right? So think it over. Some may allow, some parents may allow, some parents may not say, I'll go ahead. Think it over and then get in touch with our Dr. Cyril and Dr. Geetha. We'll all sit together and have a chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And finally, I request Dr.G.Victo Sudha George ma'am to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you is the best prayer that anyone could say. I thank Almighty God for making today a resounding success. On behalf of the Department of CSE and ACE, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed President, Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar sir, for the continuous support in all our endeavors. I extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. G. Gopalakrishnan sir, Provost of our university, for the timely guidance always. I would like to thank Dr. K.M. Mehta, Professor of CSE Department, for the motivational unceasing support. I would like to thank Dr. V. Cirilraj sir, Additional Registrar, who is the pillar of support in every occasion. I would like to thank Dr. L. Ramesh, Joint Registrar of Events, in guiding and supporting us all the way throughout every event and occasion. I extend my gratitude to Dr. N. Ethiraj, Dean ENT, for the constant grace. I also extend heartfelt gratitude to our beloved HoD ma'am, Dr. S.Geetha, for the guidance in planning and executing every event successfully. I would like to thank Professor P. Dinesh Kumar, Additional HoD of CSE Department, for his continuous support. I thank Mr.S.Praveen Kumar, Secondary Association Convener, who has always been with me in associating every event throughout thick and thin. I would like to thank my every other faculty friend who have always been supportive in every end. I especially thank the technical team for making every event possible during the pandemic period and always. Then I would like to thank our beloved association office bearer, my dear students, for always taking up the event onto their shoulders and for coordinating it as smooth and perfect it can ever be. Finally, I thank all the students for their patience and full-fledged support on being with us in making every event successful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. On behalf of our department, I congratulate all the awardees for always doing the best, and we also encourage everyone to continue giving your best in future. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. With that note, we are wrapping up today. Thank you. I request the gathering to please stand for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे शुभ आशीष मांगे हे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Special thanks to Pushpamitra. So he has done a nice job.
Our faculty members and award winners are kindly requested to stay back for the photo session, please.
Award winners, you please stay back. Others can